Hello, space explorers. Have you ever heard of a black hole? They sound a bit scary, don't they? But they are super interesting parts of our universe. Imagine a place with gravity so strong nothing can get away. Not even the fastest thing we know, light. That's what makes a black hole black. So, how does a black hole get born? It often starts with a really big star, much bigger than our own sun, maybe 20 times bigger. When this giant star gets old, it runs out of fuel. It can't hold itself up anymore, so a part of it collapses inwards, very fast. This can cause a huge explosion called a supernova. What's left can become a black hole. When the star collapses, all its stuff, its mass, gets squeezed into a tiny space. Think about squashing a giant lorry down to the size of a sugar cube. It's still just as heavy, but incredibly dense. This super dense spot has amazing gravity. It pulls everything nearby towards it. It's like a cosmic plug hole, but much more powerful. Black holes are not just stories from science fiction films. They are real objects out there in space. Scientists are always learning more about them. They help us understand how gravity works and how galaxies like our Milky Way formed. They are like giant cosmic puzzles, waiting for us to figure them out. Pretty amazing, right? Now let's think about a special kind of black hole, one that has the same amount of stuff as our sun. Our sun is enormous, a huge ball of hot gas. It's more than 1,000,000 times bigger than Earth. But if our sun turned into a black hole, it would become incredibly small, like really tiny to look at. Can you guess how small? This sun-mass black hole would only be about 6 kilometers across. That's like the length of a very small town. Imagine taking all the sand from a giant beach and squashing it all into a tiny marble. The marble would be super heavy, right? It's the same idea for our sun-squished black hole. All that sun stuff packed into a tiny ball. Its power isn't in its size, but its density. Even though it would be so small, this black hole would have the same powerful gravity as our sun, because it still has all the sun's mass. Mass is the stuff that makes gravity, so it doesn't matter if it looks like a tiny dot. Its gravitational pull would be just as strong. It's a bit of a trick, a tiny thing with giant strength. This is super important to remember. This tiny black hole wouldn't suddenly suck in everything. Not from light years away like a giant space hoover. Its super strong gravity only takes over very close by. This close-up area is called the event horizon. If you cross that line, there's no turning back. But close in space can still mean big problems, especially for an entire solar system like ours. Let's see what kind of trouble that might be. So, what if this sun-sized black hole wandered into our solar system? Oh boy, things would get messy. It wouldn't just gobble everything up straight away. That's not how its gravity would work at first. Instead, its immense pull would start a crazy cosmic dance. All the planets, our home Earth included, would be in for a very wild ride. Picture our solar system like a beautiful, orderly racetrack. Each planet runs smoothly in its own lane around the sun. Nice and predictable, year after year. Now, imagine throwing a new super heavy bowling ball right onto the middle of that racetrack. Everything would go haywire, wouldn't it? The planets' paths would change completely. It would be total cosmic chaos. Some planets might get a gravitational kick. A big one. This could send them flying out of our solar system. Imagine Jupiter or Saturn just gone. Sent off into the cold, dark emptiness of space. Other planets might be pulled into new wobbly orbits. They could even crash into each other. Like a game of planetary pinball, but not very fun. The black hole wouldn't even need to eat a planet to cause all this destruction and mayhem. Just its super strong gravity passing by would be enough to completely wreck everything. It would shatter the delicate balance that keeps our solar system stable and safe. Our cosmic home would be turned upside down. It's a scary thought, isn't it? What about our precious planet Earth, our home, with all its life and wonder? Well, our fate would really depend on how close we drifted to this new black hole. If Earth got too close to its event horizon, the black hole's gravity would stretch us, like pulling a piece of toffee. Scientists call this spaghettification. Seriously, even if we avoided becoming human spaghetti, our orbit around the sun would definitely change. We might be pulled much closer to the sun, or pushed much further away. Either way, it means extreme temperature changes. Imagine Earth becoming a burning desert, or a frozen snowball lost in the cold. Life as we know it couldn't survive. And what about our lovely sun? If the black hole got very close to it, it could start to pull gas and material off the sun, like a cosmic thief stealing its shine. This stolen gas would swirl around the black hole. it would get super hot and glow incredibly brightly, a spectacular but very dangerous light show. Eventually, our sun could be torn apart. So, a sun-mass black hole visiting us? Definitely not good news for anyone here. Luckily, space is incredibly, mind-bogglingly big. The chances of this actually happening are super, super tiny, so we can all sleep soundly tonight. But it's fun to explore these what-if questions. Here's one for you. If black holes are invisible, how do scientists even find them?